Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Gonna get the electric dirt bike out today, do a little bit of a range test. And again, if you haven't seen previous videos, we've got a 5,000 watt rear hub motor, 72 volt 40 amp hour battery, and 100 amp output wise Sabaton controller. Show the other side here a little bit. Gonna do a little bit of a range test, and as of right now we're at 80.4 80.5 volts and 5 miles in, and I'm at 189 miles already. I got it with 50, so I've done 130 miles on it. And let's hit the bike trail and see how it's doing range wise. You guys be good. Be good, I'll be back. Talking to my dogs. They're always fighting. Test this view. Hopefully you guys can see decent. It's so bright that I can't really see, so I'm gonna try to face it up a little bit more than what I normally would have it at. So hopefully you guys got a decent angle. Gotta adjust my mirrors like every time I take this bike out. Nice turn signal. I gotta get some different bolts for the axle. If you can hear it, that's every time you let off the throttle. It's got some torque. Alright guys, here's the path. That took us a half a mile. And we're already at 79 something. Still all 4 bars, so let's hit this trail for a little bit and see where we're at. 25, 25. It's good to know the speedometer is working. Because I think it's set at 22 inches wheel-wise. It's not a 22-inch wheel. This is 33. To go slow on this thing. There's really no in between. On the throttle, it's either go or stop. So I need to make some adjustments on the app and make it a little easier to ride like this, like 13, 14 miles an hour. You have to wedge your hand just the right place to keep it right there at 13. Sorry about the sniffling, man. I haven't been taking my allergy pills the last few days, and it's been fine, but then all of a sudden, boom, it gets really bad. I got some dog walkers coming up. That's always fun. This guy's got to go 2 miles an hour. Man, yeah, as soon as you let off the throttle, bam! Here's our local swamp. It's actually kind of cool out here. Probably the last time I will make it out here for a while, if not all year. I don't really like... I ride in the winter, but I don't like riding out here. It's too windy. You guys think I should ride on the, just ride down the track? It'd be hard to get up there. Hey, I could get up there. Let me see a better spot to get up there. And we'll just cruise down the track. It might be a little bumpy. This is a pretty big drop off. I don't know why I forgot the word drop off. So I probably shouldn't be doing this. See that yellow line? It's about 35, 40 foot drop right there. Damn, I'd be all right. Oh. All right, so far so good. We have all 4 bars. We're at 78 volts. And hey, let's see if let's see if we can get to West Liberty and back. That's the next town. That's 7 miles, and then 7, so that's 14 miles. It already had 5 miles on it. So that might be pushing it, but let's see. Hopefully you guys have a good view. I might just time lapse a lot of this because I don't have a mic yet, so sorry about the volume or this is going to be horrible for some people wearing headphones. I think there's just like 2 or 3 road intersections in this little stretch. Big old dump truck or semi coming. Good timing. Oh, so I've got the regen on. Oh, you know what I could do? I could probably just go and keep it on 1. Yeah, because then 1 only tops out at 20 miles an hour. Stay here in full throttle. Nice. So on 1 full throttle, 14 miles an hour, 390 volts, 400 volts sometimes, jumps here and there. And so far so good on the 3 miles in. We're still holding at 78 volts. Still got the train cars that they store on the tracks up here. Sorry. Nose is running, I'm all stuffed up. But at least I'm outside enjoying this last nice day. Tomorrow's gonna be a little nicer, so we got that to enjoy. But I was just sitting there. I got off work early. I only had to do a morning shift. I'm a carrier at the post office now, so I just had to learn some of the stuff in the office, my case, some of the route, but then they didn't have a truck for me to go out and do the second half, so what a shame, you know. I had half a day off. No, it does stink because I don't get the hours, 1, and 2, I have to run that whole route on Friday by myself, the entire thing, not just half. So 1 less day of being able to learn it, especially when the lady that does it is there. Oh, I just I just lost a bolt. I lifted this seat up. Oh, yeah, that back bolt, man, that back seat bolt is gonna be a pain in the butt. This is no big deal. It's just a bolt I put on that was laying around, but I'll have to go to Lowe's and get a better fitting one of these, or I'm gonna have to Loctite this bike together. Like I already know, I'm gonna have to start gluing these things on. As you can see, they're just like spinning around. I'm not even going fast yet or torquing. I'm really gonna have to, when I take this bike back apart, to like repaint it and stuff and make that box a little stronger and better and more waterproof. It's definitely just gonna have to be like glued or Loctited together also. You know what? Like that meme, like it's always good to have a 10 mil socket handy and stuff. Like it is. Like I should just travel around with a 10 millimeter socket. Here's the cars they've kept out here, these cables. Don't want to get too close and get my head chopped off, but I'm not sure what this used to do or used to hold. we've had a lot of the wind turbines put up in the next county and some other counties, and I think a lot of these train cars and stuff was from equipment from those. So maybe like the blades they put in there and then strapped down. I don't know. If you guys know for sure, drop it in the comments. If you guys are just guessing, I mean, I don't know, guess. Go ahead and guess. What do you think they are? But if you know for sure, put it in the comments. All right, so I think we're just gonna kind of stay in one and just test this range out instead of like hitting. No, I'm gonna at least go to 2. Let's see what. We'll just keep it on 2. We were in 3 to start with, and that's just like a little unnecessary. A little too much. I'll show you guys my other little favorite part from out here. And then again, this is a range test with regen on the entire time. But as you see, right now and throughout the entire trip there, and then obviously back, it's flat as can be. So it's not like it's only going to regen when I let off the throttle, which isn't too much. This is my other favorite little spot out here. Cool little creek I'd like to go through with the my niece and nephew sometime. It'd be pretty fun. All right, not much else from here on, really. There's a golf course that'll be to the right of us. And then other than that, not a whole lot. See if I can see the screen and make sure. Hey, we're recording. It was so bright earlier, I couldn't get a spot to even see anything. Got like the hiccups. No motor vehicles. Huh. No, their advertisement, their radio ad, everything says e-bike friendly now. Or, well, I think they always were. Man, that's dangerous then. So you let off the throttle a little bit when you're not both hands on the wheel or the bars, not the wheel. And then boom, it immediately takes off right. I'm gonna have to adjust all the throttle settings. How do you guys like the bike? What do you guys think of it? Comment below if you guys are enjoying some of the videos I've been putting out also, and have subscribed recently. In the comments, let me know where you're from, kind of what you're into, and thanks for subscribing. Hopefully can entertain you guys, put out some videos here. Like, I'm not gonna do anything stupid, dangerous. I'm not into like pranking people and stuff like that. Like, with my, got a pretty loud horn on here. Go around like high right here and honk when golfers are in their backswing or something like that. Like, that's not me. Oh, hey kitty. Hey kitty cat. Hey kitty. Hey kitty, come here. There's a few cats living out here last year, so it's good to see them still around. And that was a kitten, so. It just got so cold, and there's like, it seems like nothing out here. I felt bad for him last year when I was coming down the path towards the end of the year, end of the season, and that's all I could think about. Nobody on the golf course. Let you guys see that a little bit. I forget what hole this is, but maybe 9. Then you tee off down there. You can see all the way down there. Flag, I think that's a par 5. I haven't been out to Liberty in a while. I haven't golfed in about 2, maybe going on 3 years now. I've got a torn rotator cuff. It's not like, it's been partially torn for years, and then Honda pretty much fully tore it doing work there, and it never healed up. And I'm obviously gonna need surgery, but I've never really had any kind of a surgery. And I don't know, besides like being in a car wreck and having to have surgery, or you know, a situation like that, cancer and you have to have surgery, like just going into a voluntary surgery is pretty weird. And I've kind of got to do it twice coming up here. I've got a tooth I've been missing for years. I'd like to get that whole, you know, implant, all that fun stuff done. And it's like a 2-stage or 3-stage surgery like process. Then like I said, the shoulder, I definitely need my shoulder taken care of. My rotator it hurts. It hurts to lift my right arm too far above my head, and hardly lift it at all anymore. So just one of those, like, oh, it'll heal. Like, nah, that was 15 years ago. Unfortunately, it's my right. I can kind of feel it. Like right now, I need a little bit of a break from the throttle and that. What was that smacking? Something was smacking this fender or something. And that bolt is loose too. Maybe these little things on the ground. Better check up on the little monsters. We're almost 5 miles in, so we're 4.6 miles in, so that's at 9.6. And still, all 4, we're at 78.9 volts. And I'm gonna run it down to about 74 volts probably. Alright, they are in the living room, just sitting there, if you could see them. Being good pets for once. They're staring at the door like I'll be back at any second. They might as well take a nap. Because guys, I think we're gonna head to, let's spin this hat around backwards and, oh, no, I'm not. Because that definitely doesn't help with the sun. If it flies off, it flies off. We'll go get her. Yeah, that's this little thing smacking the back. We'll start going a little tad bit fast. That's cool. They repainted over it. That was fun. I don't know why my top speed on here, it said 52 miles an hour or something. And I'm not sure about all that. I need to keep both hands on here. Stable going this fast. This is part of one of my mail rounds. It'd be funny if I saw what's her name, like hey. This thing is so smooth. Like, this is so smooth. 20 miles an hour, you can't even hear it. It's just a silent killer. So that's my thing against building a hub drive. If I did I got another dirt bike I'm about to do, but I don't know if I'm going to convert it hub drive or mid drive. I was going to do a mid drive one because of maybe the extra torque or whatever. I mean, it seems like you'd have better torque right there in the mid drive, but they're loud, and I can't get one that would be quiet enough. Back home, sorry to cut back, but my GoPro battery died on me, and got back home. Trip is 21.6 miles. So like I said before, I started with 5 miles, so it's 16.6 miles, and it is charging right now. We're back up to 78.4, but it only dropped 1 bar and went to 76 volts. Like, if you really got on the throttle, it dropped to like 75 volts or a little lower, but it stayed steady off the throttle at like 76 or so. So I didn't quite push it to its full capacity, obviously. Maybe even only like 70%. I got 16 miles out of it. That was on regen, but again, out there, as you saw, is just flat as can be. So the only regen that was happening was coming off of the throttle. Trickle charging the 12 volt battery, and I'm also charging the 72 volt battery. And I got this wire coming from inside here under the seat where I have the 12 volt motorcycle battery at. And maybe I'll do a full range test and full video here soon. I will keep in mind I have to take at least another battery, if not 2 batteries with me. I have 3 or 4 total, and I think that's for a reason. These things don't last very long. I don't know if there's a trick or something, or what you guys do with yours, but not lasting very long here. Alright, again, thanks for watching, and you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and help support the channel. And everyone have a great night. Peace out.